AI is pretty much everywhere. I'm recording this at the end of 2025 and it has just been the boom of it. So AI is kind of being incorporated into anything and everything. Today we have the WaveNote, which is an AI voice recorder. The two things that kind of interest me about it is that it's MagSafe compatible, so it should be able to slap on the back of my phone and just be there whenever I need it. And it is ChatGPT empowered. So whatever that means, we'll figure out, but you know, ChatGPT is kind of the big thing right now. Just go ahead and open this guy up. I love things that come with QR codes. If you have app downloads, it just makes the whole process so much easier. And then we have the WaveNote itself. It comes in, what I was gonna say is it comes in a nice box, but this is it. It is so thin. It is so small. It comes with some accessories as well. So it comes with a magnetic ring in case your phone doesn't support it, so that you can have this in the back of your phone. A USB-A to a magnetic charging cable. Wallet? Or is this just a sleeve to put the WaveNote in? It would be cool if it was both a wallet and a sleeve, but I think it's just a sleeve for the WaveNote. The case has a hole in the back of it for it to charge through, so we should just be able to slide it in here. That's how it's going to sit in the case. If you need to go ahead and charge it, the cable will just slap on the back and you should be able to plug it in and boom, da boom. You get a light on the front when it is plugged in. Now I gotta figure out how the heck this thing works. With the app downloaded and the WaveNote in hand, it's time to find it. So I think you can just go up here and press connect. All right, so we're starting the search and we need to short press the record button, which is the button on the top right. They really congratulate you in this app. This is our WaveNote. We can see it's connected. We can see the battery level right now and it is currently low. We have less than 5 hours of record time, but it goes from less than 2 hours, less than 5 hours, about 5 to 15 hours, 15 to 30 hours, and 30 to 36 hours. So on a full battery, it'll last you almost 2 days. It also states that this is continuous recording, so it has about 60 days of standby time, but the 36 hours is true recording, apparently. In the page, you're greeted with a how to use WaveNote. That's your first recording. So you can press it and then you can play it and it will tell you how to basically go about and use the WaveNote. So when you do these recordings, it gives you a transcript, it gives you the summary of this. So that's nice if you want to do a quick read and you can have it read through it with you. And then there's this mind map thing and it's basically mapping out a plan for future things. I can see how this might be useful, maybe displayed somewhere, but I don't think anyone's going to be looking at this on their phone. Before we go any further into the video, I want to be upfront and let you know that there is a subscription that comes with it. Now, the device itself gives you 500 minutes per month. So I have the starter plan, but there are a lot more plans available and they cost quite a bit in my opinion. I like this, I think it's cool. I like the app that's associated with it. It's pretty easy to navigate, but I would not pay for the subscription for more. Now, if you're a student or if you're in a higher position where you would like these meeting notes, that's totally fine. 500 minutes is this many hours. And if you think you're gonna exceed that, there are some free apps or one-time paid apps on your phone. Or you can just do an audio recording and then put it to an AI to transcribe it for you. So there's many ways around paying for the initial price of the WaveNote and then a subscription on top of it. But if you like the hardware, you like the app, and you're fine with the starter plan, I think that's a little bit better. Would I recommend this? Yes. Would I recommend the subscription? No. And so if you can't be in the bounds of the free version of this, if 500 minutes is not more than enough for you, I would not recommend this at all. But let's keep going. They have a web version as well. We're gonna check that out in a second, but let's first start a transcript. So I'm going to hit the record button. To start a recording, it's very simple. All you do is press and hold this for a couple seconds. You'll feel a vibration and it'll have this orange light. Now, if the slider is down, it is just recording generally. And if you push the slider up, apparently it's supposed to record your phone calls for you. This could be helpful if you're in a meeting and it's just quickly over a call and you need to take notes or you need to remember something from it. That can help you out. And it actually shows you in real time that we are recording right now. It's that top one right there. Now, if I press and hold it again, it should stop. It stopped, it did a little buzz, and the recording is available for us. In the recording, we can tap on it and it'll give us the transcript, summary, and mind tap. Should have specified this, but the reason why it says example is because you actually have to go down here and you have to generate the transcription. Same thing for the summary, you have to go in here and you have to generate the transcription. Otherwise, it just shows you an example. So if you're confused, I was too, but then figured it out. Generation, read.
Now, if the slider is down, it is just recording generally. And if you push the slider up, apparently it's supposed to record your phone calls for you.
The audio is pretty yikes, and that's, you know, from this guy. But if you record it from your phone audio, I actually have an audio recorder on my phone. It turns out a lot better. I have this free transcribe app on my Android phone. It's a Samsung Galaxy S23. I can just hit the button and start recording. So we are recording my audio straight from the Samsung Galaxy. If you're in a meeting or if you're in class, you can go ahead and put this on your desk and just let everybody talk. I'm talking, I'm talking, I'm talking. If people are talking. From there, we can go ahead and pause it. Pretty much done. That is it. Pause the recording. We can either play, we can stop. We'll go ahead and stop it. We can go ahead and save the recording. I'm just going to call it test. And then we have the test save right there. Now, let's say we want to revisit it. Okay, we just tap it, we revisit it. Well, guess what? We have the transcribe. Hit transcribe, wait for it to do its thing. And oh my gosh, you have a transcription. Oh my gosh, you have a summary. And let's go ahead and play the audio.
Start recording. So we are recording my audio straight from the Samsung Galaxy. If you're in a meeting or if you're in class, you can go ahead.
Notice how it doesn't sound terrible? And it's completely free with your Samsung phone. So riddle me that. Let's try this again. Putting it right directly in front of me, speaking straight to the WaveNote. Hello, WaveNote. This is take 2. Let's hope the audio is better this time. It goes to my phone, has a transcribing in progress. All right, let's go ahead and play that audio, huh?
Putting it right directly in front of me, speaking straight to the WaveNote. Hello, WaveNote. This is take 2. Let's hope the audio is better this time.
So that was okay. It's a little bit better. Let me know what you think between the two differences in the comments below. And I will say that it is really cool that it has a summary that you can edit and mark up and then export from that. That is like crazy nice and something that the Samsung one does not offer. It's got me thinking that it actually might be better to have on a laptop. So let's put it on my laptop. I have this magnetic ring right here. And if I were to be in a meeting, I might find it useful to have this just sitting right here, pressing and holding it, get a record going, pressing and holding it to stop it. I think it's actually more useful in an office setting like this. Or maybe to use as some backup audio. I'm trying really hard to justify this, if you could tell. I don't really see this as a use case, especially at the price it's at, especially when you already have your phones that do this kind of thing for you. Let's finish this up by checking out that website that they have. Inside of here, I can see my uncategorized ones, which is an auto-generated welcome to WaveNote, and then we have a how to use WaveNote. I'm not seeing my WaveNote though that I did. I guess you can import audio here and maybe it'll help transcribe it. Let's go ahead and start a recording. Okay, so I'm using the microphone on my MacBook and oh, wow, okay. It has real-time transcription. So, you know, this might be useful in a meeting. So yeah, it's just going off my MacBook Pro mic at the moment. Wow, this is pretty impressive. So it says testing and evaluating of real-time transcription on MacBook Pro microphone. It auto-generated this and we have this set up right here. So it'd be cool if we can export this. I wonder if we can. I think we can on the top left right here. Yeah, you can export the transcription. So that is actually really nice. You can have this as meeting notes. You can actually go in here and edit the meeting notes. Okay, for a meeting perspective, I see the use case for this. And it actually went ahead and showed up on my phone right here.
And oh, wow, okay. It has real-time transcription. So, you know, this might be useful in a meeting.
I don't know what it is, but the audio just does not sound good. And I know my MacBook audio, the microphone from it, it does not sound that bad. And we'll see what it goes from there, going off my MacBook Pro mic. That is a big difference from what I was experiencing here. So I guess the audio playback isn't great, but the summarization and the transcription is there. You got your summary, you got your potential use case scenarios, you got microphone setup, all of these highlighted points or these embolded points, and then you have the summaries underneath them. I think they're useful, but I just don't know how useful. So if you think you have a use case for this, because like I said, I think in certain meetings, this can be very, very helpful and very powerful, but you're limited to the 500 minutes. So just be aware of that. You don't want to pay for more than that because it starts to get expensive. And on top of that, I don't think it's that much of a necessity. I really want to know your thoughts on this. Everybody is different. The way I would use it is I would throw it on the back of my MacBook. And if I was in class, I would be using it in class. If I really had any meeting that I needed to take some information away from it, I would turn it on just to have that. You know, sometimes you can screen record, sometimes you can audio record, but the live transcription really helps you go through it. And then afterwards you can export it to a document and then just find what you need. So I do see this as very helpful. To have a conversation, I need to know how you take this with all of its cons and some of its pros.